The fault, oh Brutus, is not in the stars, but it is in ourselves, said William Shakespeare. This is Larry at the best, and again reminding you, what you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you become. What you say, you see, and what you hear influences the results you produce in your world. So, why did Shakespeare say that? The fault, oh Brutus, is not in the stars, but it is in ourselves, if we're underlings. What does that mean? That simply means it is nobody else is responsible for the results you produce in your world. It is all a matter of how you use your destiny triggers. God cannot do anything for you unless He does it through you. And the devil cannot do anything to you unless it does it through you. You are the commanding, governing principle in your world. You have the veto power to accept or reject anything that gets presented to you in any way, shape, or form. You have the God-given power of choice. You have the God-given powers of selection and initiative to decide what information, what truth is going to dominate your world. Be careful what you hear, because with the measure you hear, with the measure you understand, it is measured to you. Who have you been listening to? You know, I keep saying the same thing. The reason for that is because there is nothing else to say. The principles of success are so few, so basic, and so fundamental. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you become. What you say, you see. What you hear influences the results you produce in your world. If you have ever felt happy, excited, and optimistic, it was because of something you saw, heard, imagined, felt, etc. If you have ever felt depressed, discouraged, rejected, lonely, it was because of something you were thinking, feeling, imagining, or listening to. Period. A curse causeless, it cannot come. Are you getting this? Now, what does this mean? If this is the case, and you don't have to take my word for it, ask yourself that question. Has anything ever happened to me that did not happen as a result of me letting it in through my destiny triggers? Once you get to the point where you realize that that is the case, now you realize that you now have the power of choice. Remember, God created you and I in His image and likeness to have dominion over our world. Now it is time to start exercising that God-given power of dominion. Exercise dominion over the information you allow into your world. Exercise your God-given power of choice to decide what you want your life to be like, to decide your career, who you want to marry, what type of work you want to do, what type of experience you want to have, where you want to vacation, what kind of physical body you want to have, how much you want to weigh. Use your God-given power of choice to make those choices, because you have been given that power just for that purpose. What am I trying to say here? I'm trying to say you and I have the power of choice, and we have dominion over our feelings. Because you see, all these triggers, what they try to do is they try to make us feel one way or another, and it is the way that we feel that influences the results we produce in our world. I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope this is helpful. Remember, since what you hear influences the results you produce in your world, consciously pay attention to what you hear. There is no way you can watch these episodes and not get fired up, inspired, motivated, and ready to go for the things that make your life prosperous, fulfilled, and productive. And I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.